Hello folks, welcome to the Minecraft Breakdown with me, Rodney12, the mighty Gulliver. Thanks for popping by. While writing this script, it dawned on me that no matter what your background, knowledge and level of intelligence is, that sometimes your entire wealth of life experiences rightly gets put on blast when a sentence falls out your mouth that's so stupid you have to stop and check yourself. Today, this was my sentence. After spending 6 months thinking there was a camera in my bathroom and 3,000 people a day were tuning in to watch me wash my sausage, I decided to get back to Minecraft content. During a legit moment of stupidity last episode, I found myself in a desert instead of the winter wonderland I was expecting. Realising my mistake, I angrily retraced my footsteps to reorientate myself and get back on track. As I had already dug out more than enough of a tunnel on the Z-axis, all I had to do was face the appropriate direction on the X-axis and dig about 160 blocks. About 30 blocks into my task, I hit a crimson forest. So many jokes going to waste. And I pooed myself a little bit when I saw 2 skeletons and a ghast on patrol. A near miss with a fireball alerted your boy to a second ghast that was chilling above me. I think the first ball of fire was a warning shot because the second one lit my arse up like a Salem witch. I wanted to go Rambo Katniss on the mofo, but I had no arrows to retaliate, so I had to go back to the overworld for supplies. Back up top, I gave directions to a lost skeleton trying to find the blue oyster bar, had a nap, then legged it down to my war crime simulator to load up on aerodynamic Reaper greeters. On the way back to the portal, I was reminded of the biggest mistake of my Minecraft career and it irked me a little bit inside. Oh, this thing has got to go. Hopping through the portal, I entered the Crimson Forest like an eager Tampax. Sorry, I had to, I'm sorry. Tampax is not a sponsor. The forest began to merge with the Solsan Valley and I got to the edge of an expanse I was going to have to bridge over. There was a ghast about, but I didn't give a toss because I was tooled up this time. I managed to bridge out 100 blocks or so before a ghast decided to play hooligan, engaging me with the classic "what you looking at" line of dialogue. I took aim, but before I had a chance to reply with something cool that'd make me sound tough, that 6-sided bellend sparked me out and I burned to death on the nether floor. Respawning at base camp, I grabbed some tools and cobblestone blocks as I thought I could go back to where I died, make my way to the nether floor, retrieve my stuff and then pillar my way back to the bridge. But I died again trying to execute that plan. Respawning at base camp, I grabbed some tools and cobblestone blocks as I thought I could go back to where I died, make my way to the nether floor, retrieve my stuff and then pillar my way back to the bridge. But I died again trying to execute that plan. Respawning at base camp, I grabbed some tools and cobblestone blocks as I thought I could go back to where I died, make my way to the nether floor, retrieve my stuff and then pillar my way back to the bridge. But I died again trying to execute that plan. And that shit happened about 5 more times before I decided to give up tempting fate by having a stroke in real life. Respawning at base camp, again, realising my items were a lost cause, I grabbed a bucket, knocked up and knocked down a portal for the obsidian required, before heading into the functional underground cave kingdom to forge some new armour and weapons. It was time to be a bit more sensible in my approach. Back in the nether, I built a halfway safe hut out of cobblestone and I swat down a chest to put the obsidian into for when I needed it. I was about 30 blocks away from where I needed to be. Then I died again. And again. And again. And again. I eventually managed to build a platform on the required spot while under long-range assault from a ghast, but I ducked and dodged long enough to finally achieve my goal of making the safe room for my portal. Not being satisfied with being a death magnet, I died 2 more times trying to get my obsidian stash, but eventually I prevailed, banged up a portal to finally finish this godforsaken mission and bask in my triumphant glory. About fucking time. Unsurprisingly, by this point, guess what? I died again on the way back, but I wasn't too frustrated as I didn't have out of worth in my inventory. Back at base, I grabbed a few more stacks of cobblestone, went back into the nether to enclose my new bridge in gas-proof blocks so I didn't have to worry about getting set on fire or knocked off the bridge ever again. Then I got knocked off the bridge again into the path of a murder-hungry anorexic archer. After a very solid attempt at trying to snap my controller in two because I was angry as fuck, I journeyed back into the nether to build my protective tunnel system, which went without a hitch. Ha, just kidding, I died again. Oh, I can't do this anymore, Jesus Christ, man. God. Screw this episode. Look, I respawned, portal, signs, safe tunnels, home. Fuck you, Minecraft.
We and need some more. Wheat and seeds, where do you keep